Next week will mark the 4-year anniversary of the launch of Microsoft's Windows Phone, the company's big play for the smartphone market. 4 years on, it hasn't made much of an impact, and Apple's iPhone and, more importantly, Google's Android operating system dominate. So is now the right time for Microsoft to turn to Android to make a bigger mark in the smartphone market? In the last 4 years, Microsoft's Windows Phone has seen some very limited success, such as in Europe, where it commands 10% of the market. But on a global scale, Microsoft's platform is still tiny compared to iOS and Android, commanding less than 4% of the smartphone market. The reasons for this are twofold. The first is a lack of support from hardware manufacturers, with Nokia the only company making Windows Phone devices to any great extent. The second, and probably bigger problem, is a lack of support from developers. With Mobile World Congress less than a week away, and Nokia set to reveal an Android-based smartphone in Barcelona, is this the right time for Microsoft to ditch Windows Phone and move to Google's operating system?
Personally, I can't see that happening. I think Microsoft has invested a lot in Windows Phone, and while it doesn't have the market share to rival iOS or Android, it is in a credible third place now in the market, and it would be a shame to see Microsoft move away to Android.
So while some may not see it as an option, the benefits of moving to Android are clear. Microsoft would gain an instant app catalogue in the millions, along with a user base who know and understand the interface. Add that to Nokia's undoubted record in producing superior hardware, and Microsoft could have a winner on its hands. The downside, of course, is that Microsoft will lose control over the software running on its devices, and that could be a step too far for a company which built its business on software. The solution may be to follow a route taken by Amazon. The online retailer has created a forked version of Android which allows Amazon to feature its own services, where typically Google services such as Gmail, Maps and Search are usually found. For Microsoft, this would mean it could continue to use its own services such as Outlook, Bing Search, Maps and possibly even Office, while adding a huge catalogue of Android apps available through Microsoft's own App Store rather than Google's. So whether or not Microsoft decides to choose Android is unclear at the moment. What is clear is that Satya Nadella, the company's new CEO, does have a big decision to make. Is he happy to struggle along with a small slice of the smartphone pie, or will he make a really big and brave decision to become a big player like Apple and Google? Only time will tell what that decision is going to be. Thanks for tuning in, and for all your technology news, visit ibtimes.co.uk/technology.